So I'm happy that it's like that. So she's very helpful with it. So have I weighed in to see how much I weigh? When I started the um, salads kick, I was, I think 167, 166. I had posted it on my Instagram. And make sure you subscribe to my Instagram so you can see all my pictures. Um, I take a lot of pictures. Yes, I do. I do that. I take my own selfie pictures. I use one phone and a selfie stick, and I just got like a backdrop because I'm gonna blog my life. And I'm a very private person, so when it was brought to my attention, like, hey, you've had the gastric bypass, and I had a meeting about it, and they were like, do it. So at first I was like, I'm not doing it if it has to have anything to do with my personal life or as my family. And they were like, okay, well, you have to do that because that's part of your gastric bypass journey, your family. So I'm like, okay, that is right. It took me 2 weeks to decide if I wanted to put my wife out there, if I wanted to put my kids out there, and just live out there. Just coming from being hella private, I'm so private with my life. Like, you'll think one thing, and I'll let you think it. Oh, you're moving to LA? Yeah, guess so. Hey, if that's what they told you, I guess I am. You will hear shit about me, and I'm like, hey, I guess I am. Whatever you say. But I'm not going to explain myself to you because I don't have to. That's one thing I won't do. I won't explain myself to any fucking body. Um, if you hear about it, if you believe it, go ahead and believe it. I don't fucking care. The important person will come to me and say, hey, are you this? Are you that? Hey, what's going on? So it's funny because me and my wife got married January 23rd. Everybody thought it was going to be April 23rd. By the time everybody was like, oh, when you going to send out invitations? When you going to do this? Bitch, I'm married already. Why didn't I tell you? Because I didn't want you to know. You weren't important. It's not your fucking wedding. It's mine. I don't like you. I don't care if I speak to you every single day. I'm not that kind of person. You're not gonna know my business. It's my fucking business. It's my fucking marriage. This is the woman that I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with. It's none of your fucking business what I do. So that happened. So it was like my daughter didn't need. No, my daughter knew. My daughter knew. My sons knew. My mom knew. Only people, literally, in God, because I prayed. Because I'm just really the type of person I'm very hard to get along with. And um, to know me is to love me. That's what I'm going to say. People can spread so many rumors about you and how you are, but never get to know you or never had a fucking conversation with you to say, oh, she's not like that. So in my life, I used to be stressed out about people saying shit. The LGBTQ community will eat you alive, but you throw me to the wolves, I'm gonna come out leading the motherfucking pack. I refuse to be disrespected. You could talk about me all you want to. That's just talking. So I've been talked about so much. I'm okay with that. But once you step in my circle, then it's a problem. So let me live my great lit life. You stay over there and I stay over here. So I've been asked, how do you like being a wife to a woman? You've been married to a man. How do you know? Well, yes, I have 3 fucking kids, of course. I've been married to a fucking man. I've been married to 2 men. To make it, just put it out there, I've been married to 2 men. And I have 1 baby daddy, and we have 3 beautiful children together. And me and him get along perfectly. Actually, all 3 of us get along. My wife, him, and I get along. Why? Because we have to get along because of my kids. And just like I told her, if you can't deal with it, then you need to go. But other than that, hey, we're all fucking a big happy motherfucking family for our kids. So, how do I like it? I had to kind of really, she started off as my friend. And it's funny because I've never once been in a relationship where I had a friend that um, I can say that I really told things to, that I went out with, and not to the club, because she doesn't go to clubs. She doesn't do all that. She's just like, that I never, okay, she started off as being a friend. I chose to say, hey, you're my best friend. I sat her down. I'm like, you are my best friend. I don't fuck with females like that. I am a lesbian, but I don't have a lot of friends. That's not my thing. I don't need to be around females like that. I roll by myself. So when you with me, you with me. If you're in a relationship with me and I feel like it's being disrespectful, like stepping out, talking to people, knowing that you're not supposed to do it to piss me off, I don't have time for the games. So I will never literally look at you the same. I will never treat you the same. I give two fucks about you. I don't work with feelings. And that's just something that has gotten me far in life. Not working with feelings. You should try it. I'm not saying not to love. I'm not putting it out there like, oh, don't love. But when that right one comes along, you will definitely know. Was I okay being alone for the rest of my life? I was okay with that because that's what I had in my head. Because me and her would kick it. We would go to eat. We would go do dumb shit. Like, I wouldn't say dumb shit. She doesn't like when I say that. Climbing up walls and shit, going on hikes and shit that I would never fucking do. But again, that's my friend, and this is what we're gonna do. It was okay. So I want to go to the mall this weekend. You want to go hiking? Let's see what's going on. So okay, this week we'll do that. Next week we'll do that. So ever since we decided to be friends, just friends, it was just that. We were just friends in the beginning, and then one thing happened. So um, I did do it right far as the order thing. You have to get to know somebody. You have to date. You have to see what type of person this was. And I am the first woman that she's been with. So she's always spoiled me. And when I say spoiled, I mean like just not with money at all. I'm talking about Southern hospitality, like opening car doors. So I used to be like, she must like me. Like, she be opening my car doors and shit, and like, oh no, I'll get this, no worries, and doing shit, and just like, you want me to walk you up? When she pick me up, drop me off at work, and I'm like, wait a motherfucking minute, she liked me. So one day, I was like, you like me? Cause I just want to know. And she was like, no, I don't. I'm not attracted to women. That's just not my thing. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm just checking. So I would ask her numerous of times, and she's like, no, I'm into women. I date white guys. I love white guys, Rhonda. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just checking. Again, she would spend the night, we would chill, not touch each other. I'm gonna respect that. Was she attracted to me? No. Was I attracted to her? I was attracted to her, again, Southern hospitality. It was something that I wanted in my next relationship. It was like checking off the checklist. Like, okay, my next woman, I want them to be like this, or I want them to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Her knowing everything about me, my dislikes, my likes, my allergies to medicine, stuff that I can't have. She knew shit. Like, I was just like, oh, okay, I see you. Like, okay, best friend. Like, wow, a motherfucking lot. So I would ask her, like, why? And why do you care? So that's when I opened my heart up for her to be my best friend and to let her know, hey, I got the gastric bypass. This is my life. I've suffered with depression. Depression and the gastric bypass and me having 3 kids, working. It's never been a secret. I let everybody know. Why do I let everybody know that I suffer with depression? Because I fought it. Because I still have my moments. And I'm not ashamed of it. I have it. I may have it for the rest of my life. But if somebody was to come to me and say, hey, can I talk to you, Rhonda? I'm dealing with something. I take that very seriously. It will not be ignored. So I've been through so much in my life, from losing my father, that was my best friend. He was my everything, like every fucking thing. And when I say a motherfucker will turn some shit around, they will turn some shit around. My mom stayed downstairs and I stayed upstairs. Me and my mom are like best friends, and we always stayed in the same complex. So when my dad got sick, he got put on hospice. So it's like, why should I pay two rent? I mean, why should I pay my rent and her and she's paying her rent? And I'm like, I don't give a fuck if it's a 2-bedroom. She stayed in the 2-bedroom. I stayed in the 2-bedroom with my 3 kids. And I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. And me and my dad were so close. He always wanted me there. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to move out my place. Mom, we can stack this money, to get him in a comfortable state of mind, to allow him to be comfortable. So I'm going to say this loud and clear. I'm going to put my face all up in the camera. Yes, I did move out of my apartment upstairs because my dad was on hospice to take care of my dad. Did I sacrifice that? Yes. Would I do it again? Yes. Did I sleep on the couch for 3 years? Yes, I did. I enjoyed every bit of it, and I don't give a fuck if my back hurted all the 3 fucking years I did it. It was because I love my dad that fucking much. Was it turned around that, oh, bitch, you can't really say shit because you was sleeping on your mama's couch? You motherfucking right. I was. But they forgot to leave out the part, or put the part in that, oh, she did that because her dad was on hospice. Why do I need to explain myself? I don't care. I don't care what you think. So I prayed. And prayer is something that I do a lot. Prayer has helped me walk away from people. Prayer has helped me stay humble. Prayer has helped me change the Rhonda that I was to the Rhonda that I am now. So it has helped me along the way. So I will never be that cussing you out. I'm not going to do that, because that takes more energy for me to argue with you when I don't care. So why do I fuss at you? Why do I argue with you? I don't like that. And it's funny because